Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Andy from wholesale-help.com and welcome to another video. Won't keep you very long today. We've got a fairly short question from Wholesale Help member Nick that requires a fairly short answer, but well worth asking and well worth answering. Welcome along. Alrighty, let's jump straight in. This is what Nick's going on about. Nick says, "Hi Andy, which is better, a Salehoo store or your own e-commerce site?" Lots of love, Nick. He didn't say lots of love, I'm lying. Thank you for the question and for the email. Nick's a Wholesale Help member and a fairly regular poster over on the Wholesale Help private members group. If you want to join him and join in on the chat and the banter, you can get yourself a membership by clicking on that thing that's appearing on your screens now. Did you miss it? Well, you'll have to click on the one that comes up after the video then, or rewind it, or whatever. Anyway, moving on. The question is, which is better, a Salehoo e-commerce website or your own e-commerce website? Well, let's just explain what this question means. Quite simply, an e-commerce website is somewhere where you're going to sell your own products. Rather than eBay, rather than Amazon, it's going to be a separate independent website where you sell your stuff. This is a very good idea for a number of reasons. It gives you another sales channel. Your cost of sales is a lot lower because you will not have the eBay listing fees, final value fees, and so on and so forth. So once you have your own eBay or Amazon business set up, it's a very good idea to diversify into your own e-commerce website. Another very good tactic is to gain customers on eBay. And when you send your item to them, you can give them a voucher where they can get 10% off a sale on your own e-commerce website, thus turning them into a repeat buyer and getting them to your own website where it will be cheaper to make the sale. This is a very, very good tactic. Making just one sale is one thing, but if you can get more than one sale from one person, you're going to increase your profits substantially. So considering your back-end after-sale strategy is actually very important. How you treat your buyer after the transaction's complete could make the difference between an extra couple of zeros on the end of your profit margins. So it's well worth doing. Anyway, getting back to the original question, which is better? Well, it really depends what you want. Salehoo offer a very good web store subscription where you sign up and you can create very easily your very own web store using their template system. So essentially you can build a very nice looking e-commerce web store pretty simply, pretty easily, and pretty quickly. If you want to do it on your own, then it's a different thing entirely. I've seen many people think that they want to save some money and build their own e-commerce website. In my opinion, big mistake. I've seen a lot of people's efforts at building their own e-commerce website, and to be brutally honest, they suck. No, they really do. They're really bad. They usually look dated, very basic, and usually the person that's built it has probably spent hours upon hours upon hours building it. They have to learn all the techniques, understand about coding, format all their images, format all their own text and descriptions, link it all together, and also manage all their own stock. Obviously you don't have to do it on your own, and I really recommend you don't. It will take a lot of time, a lot of frustration, and unless you're a coder, it's just not worth the outlay of time, effort, and frustration. And after all that, it won't be that good anyway. Well worth taking a reality check on that one, and don't polish the proverbial, you know what. The other thing you can do to get an e-commerce website built is to pay a professional to do it. You can get a web designer and or web developer to design, build, and put together an e-commerce website for you, and it would look very nice, very slick, and work very well. The downside, it's going to cost you a lot of money. If you get a decent custom site built, it's going to be in the thousands. If we're talking pounds, and in US dollars, it's going to be double that. So you could be looking at between $2,000 and $5,000 for a decent custom e-commerce website to be built by a web designer or a coder. And if you can get it for less than that, it might not be so good. Now, this is definitely a good investment. If you have a profitable ongoing business that is returning you some really good profit, then I would definitely recommend this as an investment. But if you're just starting up and you're still building your business, it may be only 6 months to a year old, I can't see that plowing so much money into your e-commerce website is going to be a valuable thing to do at this time. So what I would suggest is go with someone like Salehoo, where you can put it together very quickly and it will look good straight away. You save yourself plenty of time. is save yourself plenty of money and a whole heap of saved frustration. So in my opinion, Nick, I would go Salehoo for the first couple of years. If you're really happy with it, then stick with that. If, however, you are taking over the world and your business is getting to the point where you're making a fortune, maybe you might want to look at a custom built solution. It's going to cost you a lot of money, but maybe that's where you want to go at the time. But in the medium term, a pre-built website that you can customize is a fantastic middle ground. You can make it the way you want it without busting the bank. Alright, that's it. They're your options, Nick. Hopefully that's been of use to you. So if you're interested in building a Salehoo website, a link to them is in the description box below. Once again, boys and girls, thank you very much for watching. My name is Andy Lawrence, and I will catch you on the very next video.